allaying them with the story of the spider. His spirit lifted, his confidence restored, and his mind clear. Bruce gathered his remaining forces and led them back into battle with fierce determination. This time, things were different. The king Once upon a time, in the heart of the Scottish Highlands, there once ruled a wise king named Robert Bruce. His kingdom was vast, and he was admired by many for his bravery and leadership. But even the greatest of kings faced dark times, and for King Bruce, those dark times came in form of war. His enemies, relentless and powerful, had defeated him in battle and again. His once proud army was scattered, and people began to lose hope. Despite his best efforts, King Bruce found himself on the losing side of several battles. His spirit, which had once been as strong as the mountains that surrounded his kingdom, was now crumbling. Tired and disheartened, King Bruce was forced to flee to the safety of the hills to escape his enemies. As he wandered through the forest one cold evening, alone and lost, he stumbled upon a small cave. Exhausted and seeking refuge, the king entered the cave and lay down on the cold, hard ground, resting his head on a rough stone. His heart was heavy with the weight of his losses, and his mind was filled with doubt. Was he truly fit to be a king? Should he give up and surrender his kingdom to his enemies? These questions haunting him as he gazed blankly at the ceiling of the cave. As the hours passed, something caught King Bruce's eye. High above him, on the cave wall, a spider was attempting to spin a web. The spider moved slowly, climbing up the rough stone wall, carrying a thin strand of silk. But just as it was about to reach the top, the spider slipped and fell back down. Bruce watched intently as the spider tried again. Once more, it fell, and again it climbed, only to fall for the third time. At first, the king barely noticed the tiny creature's efforts. But as time went on, and as he watched the spider fail again and again, something stirred within him. The spider, undeterred by its many failures, kept climbing. The determination of the small creature caught the king's attention. For hours, King Bruce watched the spider make 7 attempts, each time failing to reach its goal. Yet, despite the countless falls, the spider never gave up. It kept trying, inching its way up the wall and unwavering determination. Finally, on the 8th attempt, the spider succeeded. It reached the top of the cave and began spinning its web, its task finally complete. King Bruce was astonished. The persistence of the little spider stirred something deep within his heart. How could such a tiny creature keep trying? no matter how many times it failed. If this humble spider could continue to work toward its goal, even in the face of repeated failures, then surely a king could do the same. Suddenly, the king's despair lifted. Filled with renewed courage and determination, Bruce rose his feet. He thought to himself, if the spider can try and try again, so I can. I am a king. I cannot give up on my people, on my kingdom, or on myself. With a newfound sense of purpose, King Bruce left the cave and returned to his loyal soldiers, rallying them with the story of the spider. His spirit lifted, his confidence restored, and his mind clear. Bruce gathered his remaining forces and led them back into battle with fierce determination. This time, things were different. The king fought with the strength of 1,000 men, refusing to back down or let doubt enter his heart. His soldiers, inspired by his leadership, fought harder than ever before. The tide of the war turned, and slowly but surely, King Bruce's army began to push back the enemy forces. Victory came at last. King Robert Bruce reclaimed his kingdom and restored peace to his land. The people of Scotland rejoiced, hailing him as a hero not just for his bravery, but for his unwavering persistence. The lesson of the spider stayed with King Bruce for the rest of his life, reminding him that no matter how many times one might fail, the key to the success is to never give up. The moral of the story is simple yet powerful. Try again until you succeed. From that day on, the story of King Bruce and the spider became a legend across Scotland, inspiring many generations to come with the message that persistence, determination, and courage can overcome even the greatest of challenges. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more interesting videos.